would keep playing against for, like, when Zero was playing, he was playing Diddy. He wasn't playing Cloud and Bayo, he was playing Diddy. So, anyway, now he gets his run back, and that close game 5 that they had earlier in winner semis, now we're going to have losers finals. Dan, Earl.
Not going to lie, it'd be wild if Earl did take this, but seeing where Dan has been playing this entire tournament,
Earl's been going for this setup, and he tried to do it in the winner's semi set, and he just did it there again, where he tries to get the spike box on Lucina to try to end Mario's stock at, like, below 50%. And the last time I thought he hit it. Like, he hit Mario with the dare almost perfectly, but it didn't give him the spike hit. And this time, he just went running off stage going for it just to start the game. That's pretty wild, pretty statement.
But you see what I mean? Like, Dan isn't just trying to land safely. Like, he's landing with a purpose. He's got something in his arsenal that he wants to, like, yeah, he'll land it there.
Wow.
Trying to go for the fair.
They both went for fair, and just Dan appeared from the magnifying glass with the animation started.
Yeah.
But Lucina's fair is just so fast. It came out, and, like, that was all reaction.
It doesn't help that, like, Mario has to, like, wind up for it, unfortunately. But Earl really catching these landings from Dan, taking on a lot of percent, keeping him off stage, see what he's going to do.
Yeah, Earl's making this look harder than Cloud. Honestly, he's making Lucina look like it's Mario's worst matchup.
It's so hard. It's so hard for Mario, and I don't know, I don't understand how this is like. This is probably just like a tad bit harder, just because they can just space themselves out so well in neutral.
They also have insane frame data on their attacks too, so like you can reaction Mario really well, and I think that's just always been the way of it. Like sword characters beat Mario Brothers. No. What was that up B that just got traded with? No, Mario's.
Back air.
Yeah, Mario had back air, but Lucina like upbeat to trade because she was just like standing, like she should have had end lag.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was like he just had down tilt or if it was on up B.
All right, so Earl kind of running away with this. All right, Mario's up there, not gonna kill, but Lucina's might.
The
forward throw.
I was just gonna toss him out there.
That he yeeted him.
I don't want this. Oh, there we go.
What's the opposite of yeet? Yoink.
Yoink.
Yeah.
Apparently, this has been established on Twitter. The opposite of yeet is yoink.
All right, up B gonna get it.
Wow. Wow.
Earl he played real super well that game. Like that looked pretty dominant.
Earl's definitely responding really well to Dan's aggression.
Yeah, Earl was able to figure it out very quickly, and he didn't even need to adapt because he was prepared for it. And he got to watch the Jimmy set where Dan, I think he was still playing aggressive, but Earl was punishing him more frequently than Jimmy was able to.
So it was really good that he like went out for him after like the Smashville platform. Like, that was like still very good. You're covering most of Dan's options right there. And, like, he did.
It looked like Dan there wanted to pivot to start the game, and he like misinput the pivot, so Earl just kind of walked up to him and side beat him off stage. And that's something you got to keep an eye out for a lot when you play, I think no matter who you are, is when you see your opponent and they like to perfect pivot, they like to space in a certain way, and they get kind of a skid going, or you can really tell that they're not going to be prepared for perfect spacing out of the gate.
Yeah.
You can get some early punishes. Oh! Dan!
46.
Returning it.
Dead at 40.
Dead at 40 after the fair, although Earl went out there. He was getting greedy again.
That is true. He definitely wasn't respecting Dan right there.
Dan hit him with 2 neutral airs in the fair and took a stock. But still, the way Earl's been playing, he is not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination, even for this game.
Yeah.
Still a lot of Smash to play.
Dan's approach options have to be a little different because you can't just grab, you can't grab Martina, you can't just up tilt them to that because they're just going to up B out of it. So you're going to have to find, this is where learning cross-ups as Mario is definitely going to be in your favor because you kind of just have to know what you want to do at this certain time because Lucina is just going to catch you with that kind of stuff. And once you get pushed into disadvantage as Mario, especially with Lucina, like it's so hard to come back from it. So I'm really surprised that like Dan just keeping this going, but
wow, that up tilt killing almost with. I mean, he did keep it going though. Like I know you gave me that look like commentators
like
cursed
buddy,
him.
everything I'm saying, he just dies. Like yeah, Earl's playing really good, and then he just gets forward throw.
Well, I mean, you get up tilted in like at that percentage, you're gonna die, and it's really hard to avoid the up tilt from the sword characters. It's harder than it looks if you're playing the aggressive game. But Earl goes through the platform. You know what? Dan will take it.
Yeah, we take this.
That is, in Chicago, that's the saying. We take those.
That's for sure.
So here we go to game 3. Both players looking pretty good, 1 for each game. Earl looked just straight dominant game 1, but Dan looked almost equally as dominant game 2. after the first like 10 or 15 seconds of the game started.
He was like kind of understanding like, okay, like he's not gonna fall for my basic like aggressive options, so I gotta mix it up a little. And that's what he was doing. Like he was grabbing her up. Like he was like definitely a lot more patient, but like was finding more openings that way than he was just kind of blatantly going in. Just like that. Just gotta land safely and get the grab. And already Lucina's at 58%. Off of like 2 grabs.
That's all it takes. Mario does so much damage so fast.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think about it. Mario, he's basically a grappler. He's like an explosive grappler.
Yeah.
Like he needs the grab pretty much as Bowser and DK needed.
Yeah.
And no one wants to admit that, but he's a close-up character. He has a projectile.
Right.
He feels like
fire. You can do a lot with Fireball.
Fireball is great for recovery. The opponent can't just run from you, which is super important.
Wow. He catches Earl's forward tilt with up B. Just tags on that extra like 11 damage. Darn. Which caught. So Earl's now doing this thing where he's kind of delaying his dancing blades in order to continuously catch Dan. Dan kind of caught onto it really quick and just kind of like landed behind him, if not shield, and it's like, well, it's not going to work on me.
Yeah, this is looking a lot like that first set that they played in Winter Semis, though, where they each take a game to feel the other one out, and it just plays
that's
even.
Gonna kill?
Oh, yeah, kill straight up if you pick the right one, because the Smashville ceiling is not as high as you think. That killing actually surprised me more than the dancing blade.
Yeah, because that didn't have rage.
Yeah, that was just suspect DI.
Oh, what?
Super suspect DI.
Yeah, I think he was holding out just because like he wanted to run away from Dan, but nowhere to run. I think if he was quick enough, he could have... What?
I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think... So what I was going to say is that I feel like Dan could have won that, so if like when Earl up B's in neutral and just kind of stays there, you just get flooded. And you're still going to be in like free fall animation. Right?
Yeah, maybe. Like, I still don't understand how he died. I guess he just didn't have his jump?
Yeah, no, he just kind of fell. That's why I'm saying, like, you know, like Dan could have ended it that way, but like, I guess falling through stage and not catching what works too.
Yeah, that's one way.
Again, we take those.
We'll get ready for more of that when Magnet hands are gone. Ultimate coming.
Believe me, I play Cloud. I've known that all my life.
Cloud will be fun.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be.
He's still gonna be a completely solid character.
Yeah.
All right, so
he's not gonna be busted.
Game 4, Dan with a 2-1 lead here, looking to put Earl out of this tournament and get his revenge for Winter Semis.
Yeah, kind of an awkward position to Dan's in because like he got 2 wins off of like SDs essentially, but like sure we take those, but like Dan also put him in those like kind of like not so well situations. So still giving credit to Dan.
Absolutely. Dan forcing opponents with the ledge guards where he'll like throw out the fair at ledge to just go as low as possible, and that's a conditioning thing for later. Maybe he can go off stage and they won't anticipate it. Dan's
doing really well spacing out his backwards and keeping Earl kind of like either at the
Nope. Please excuse the technical difficulty there.
Holy crap, I swallowed water.
Yeah, you're all right there?
Now I am.
It's all right, it happens.
I gasped and I was like, there goes my water.
You gasped and Earl lost the stock. It's pretty much what happened.
Oh, I literally looked away and he died.
Yeah, it was,
like
oh, wow.
Hello?
That's a tournament-saving magnet hand.
Hello? Yo, it'd be super wild if Earl won this set.
Yeah, I mean, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Dan had the right read there. He's lucky that the magnet hand grabbed, because he was looking the other way. That always scares me, because like sometimes the game will let you and sometimes it won't, and I just don't understand its consistency. Gets the soft hit affair. Earl SDI'd just enough.
Dan's really liking forwarder today.
Hey, you know what? He's been hitting them.
I know. That's the scary thing. It's like it's not just like some Mario kind of tossing out forwarder, but like he's hitting them with like confidence. I will spike my opponent, and I'm really liking that confidence that Dan is doing. But really good option from Earl, kind of neutral being at ledge, forcing Dan to drop the shield. If not, he was going to get the shield broken.
Ooh, gets him with the neutral B, but not quite going to kill yet. Mario a heavier boy than people realize. That up tilt, though,
will kill it.
Yeah, going to put Earl in a reasonable position to take it. He needed that and needed it immediately.
So it's definitely not curtains for Earl, because like it's Smash 4, anything could happen. Earl can also be playing very, very well when it comes to spacing. He can keep Dan out.
Yeah, now Mario has to pretty much get a read. You can't really... Back throw can also theoretically kill soon, but...
Soon. Not yet.
You can't... You don't really have the down throw combos anymore. Like, grab is not as important as it was a moment ago.
This is where it gets tricky for Dan.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Ends another game with the dunk. Dan going to take it 3-1. I think they're probably discussing the game where Earl died in Game 3, where he just kind of fell to his death. But down tilt into forward air at like 130. I guess that's pretty real.
Dude, that's awesome.